Morning routine. I moved to Tokyo 3 years ago. Tokyo is a big city with bright lights, tall buildings, and people everywhere. It's a city that never sleeps. My name is Asami, and this is the story of my life in this busy and exciting city. My daily routine. Every morning, I wake up at 7 a.m. The first thing I do is open the curtains to let in the sunlight. My apartment is small, but it's cozy and perfect for me. After stretching, I head to the bathroom to start my skincare routine. I'm very careful with my skin because the pollution and stress of the city can be tough on it. I wash my face with a gentle cleanser, then apply a toner, serum, and moisturizer. This routine helps me feel fresh and ready for the day. After that, I make myself a simple breakfast, usually toast with avocado and a cup of green tea. Breakfast is important to me because it gives me energy for the day ahead. Work and friends. Work and friends. I work as a graphic designer for a fashion company. My office is in Shibuya, one of the most famous districts in Tokyo. The streets are always crowded with people shopping, eating, and just enjoying life. I usually take the GR train to work, and it's always packed with people. But I don't mind. It's part of the Tokyo experience. At work, I'm close to a few colleagues. My best friend at work is Yumi. She's funny and always knows how to make me laugh even on stressful days. We often have lunch together at a small sushi restaurant nearby. Yumi and I also like to go shopping after work. We love trying on clothes and finding new styles. But there's another friend, Mai, who is a bit different. She's nice, but sometimes she says things that hurt my feelings. She's always talking about herself and doesn't seem to care about others. I know she's a bit toxic, but it's hard to avoid her because we're in the same social circle. My boyfriend, Kenji. Kenji is my boyfriend, and he's one of the best things in my life. We met 2 years ago at a party. He's smart, kind, and always knows how to make me feel special. We often spend weekends together exploring the city, visiting museums, and trying out new restaurants. Kenji is a great cook, and sometimes he makes dinner for us at my apartment. I love those evenings because they feel so cozy and intimate. Kenji and I have a strong connection. We talk about everything, our dreams, our fears, and our future. He supports me in everything I do, and I feel so lucky to have him. There's a deep obsession I have with him. I can't sleep without hearing his voice at night. He always calls me before bed, and we talk until I feel sleepy. His voice is like a lullaby to me. Family and dreams. My parents live in a small town far from Tokyo. I don't get to see them often, but we talk on the phone every week. They worry about me living in such a big city, but I assure them that I'm fine. My parents have always supported me, and they're proud of the life I've built here. They know how much I love my job and the life I'm creating for myself. I have big dreams. I want to start my own design company one day. I want to create something unique, something that represents who I am and what I love. But sometimes I feel overwhelmed. The pressure of living up to my own expectations can be tough. There are days when I feel doubt, when I wonder if I'm good enough. Those are the days when I feel lost, when my emotions take over and I feel like I'm drowning in the stress. Emotional turmoil. Life in Tokyo is exciting, but it's not always easy. There are days when I feel so much pressure that it's hard to breathe. The city moves so fast, and sometimes I feel like I'm struggling to keep up. My work can be stressful, especially when deadlines are tight. There are times when I work late into the night, feeling exhausted and drained. On those nights, I lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, unable to sleep. My mind races with thoughts about work, my future, and my relationship with Kenji. Sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough, like I'm failing at everything. These thoughts keep me awake, and I start to worry about things that might not even happen. My secret. There's something I've never told anyone, not even Kenji. I have a secret that I keep hidden deep inside. I've always been afraid of being alone. Even though I live in one of the busiest cities in the world, I sometimes feel very lonely. That's why I'm so attached to Kenji. He's my rock, the person who makes me feel safe. But I worry that my fear of being alone might push him away. I'm scared that one day he'll get tired of my neediness and leave. This fear is always in the back of my mind, and it causes a lot of anxiety. Party culture, social life. Tokyo has a vibrant party culture, and sometimes I get caught up in it. Yumi often invites me to parties, and we have a lot of fun, dancing and meeting new people. But I've never been a big party person. I prefer quiet nights with Kenji or a small gathering with close friends. Still, I go to these parties because I don't want to miss out. But after a while, the loud music and crowded rooms start to feel overwhelming. At these parties, I sometimes feel out of place. Everyone seems so confident and carefree, but I often find myself standing in a corner feeling awkward. I worry that people are judging me, that I don't fit in. This insecurity is something I've struggled with for a long time, and it's hard to shake. Skincare obsession. One thing I'm very passionate about is skincare. I've always taken good care of my skin, but since moving to Tokyo, it's become a bit of an obsession. The pollution and fast-paced life here can take a toll on your skin, so I'm always looking for the best products and routines to keep my skin healthy. I spend a lot of time researching skincare products, and I have a detailed routine that I follow every day. In the morning, I cleanse, tone, and moisturize. And at night, I add a few extra steps, like applying a night cream and using a face mask. This routine is very important to me because it's one of the few things I can control in my hectic life. Dramatic life obsessions. My life in Tokyo is full of drama, both big and small. There's the drama at work with tight deadlines and demanding clients. There's the drama with my friends, especially with Ma, who always seems to stir up trouble. And then there's the drama in my own mind with my fears and insecurities. One of my biggest obsessions is with my relationship with Kenji. I'm constantly worried about losing him, and this fear drives me to be very protective of our relationship. I'm always thinking about him, wondering what he's doing, and making sure that we're okay. This obsession sometimes makes me feel like I'm not in control of my own life. Kisses and connection. One of the things I love most about my relationship with Kenji is the way he kisses me. His kisses are gentle and full of love. They make me feel connected to him in a way that words can't describe. When we kiss, it feels like the rest of the world disappears and it's just the two of us. This connection is what keeps me going, even on the toughest days. Kenji's presence in my life is like a warm blanket on a cold night. I can't imagine my life without him. When we're apart, I feel like a part of me is missing. That's why I can't sleep without hearing his voice at night. His voice calms me and makes me feel safe. It's like a lullaby that soothes my mind and helps me forget all the worries of the day. Family pressure. Even though I'm far from home, my parents still play a big role in my life. They want me to be happy, but they also have their own expectations for me. They want me to settle down, get married, and start a family. Sometimes this pressure feels overwhelming. I'm not sure if I'm ready for all that, and I don't want to rush into anything just to please them. But I also don't want to disappoint them. I know they worry about me living alone in Tokyo, and they want me to be safe and secure. This conflict between my own desires and my parents' expectations is something I struggle with every day. Balancing life. Life in Tokyo is a constant balancing act. I'm always trying to juggle my work, my relationship, my friendships, and my own personal growth. Some days it feels like I'm barely holding it all together, but I know that this is part of the journey and I'm determined to make the most of it. Living in Tokyo has taught me a lot about myself. I've learned that I'm stronger than I thought, that I can handle the challenges that come my way. But I've also learned that it's okay to be vulnerable, to admit what I'm struggling. This city has a way of pushing you to your limits, but it also gives you the tools to grow and become better. The future. As I look to the future, I have a lot of hopes and dreams, but also a fair share of uncertainty. Tokyo has given me so much, but it has also taken a lot. The city is a way of making you question everything. Your choices, your relationships, even your own identity. But that's what makes it so intoxicating. There's always something new to discover, a new challenge to overcome. One of my biggest dreams is to open my own design studio. I want to create a space where creativity thrives, where I can bring my ideas to life without the constraints of corporate expectations. It's a big dream, and sometimes it feels impossible, but I'm determined to make it happen. I already started saving money and working on a business plan. It's slow progress, but every step forward feels like a victory. Kenji and I. The next chapter. Kenji and I have talked about our future together, and it's both exciting and scary. We've discussed moving in together, maybe even getting married someday. But there's a part of me that's afraid of losing myself in the relationship. I love Kenji deeply, but I also want to maintain my independence, to continue growing as an individual. It's a delicate balance, and I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate it. We've also talked about traveling together, exploring new places, and experiencing different cultures. I've always wanted to visit Paris, especially Paris. The idea of wandering through the streets of Paris, visiting art museums, and enjoying coffee in quaint cafes fills me with excitement. It's a dream that feels within reach, and I can't wait to make it a reality. Challenges ahead. Despite all the excitement, I know there will be challenges ahead. The pressure of work, the complexities of maintaining a healthy relationship, and the constant struggle to balance my personal and professional life are all things that weigh on me. But I'm ready to face these challenges head on. Tokyo has taught me resilience, and I'm stronger now than I've ever been. One of the biggest challenges I foresee is managing my relationship with Ma. She's a difficult person, and her toxic behavior has caused me a lot of stress. I've tried distancing myself from her, but it's not easy when we have so many mutual friends. I need to find a way to set boundaries without causing a rift in our social circle. It's a delicate situation, and I'm not sure how to handle it. Self-discovery and growth. Yet self-discovery and growth. Living in Tokyo has been a journey of self-discovery. I've learned so much about who I am, what I want, and what I'm capable of. I've discovered a passion for art and design that I never knew I had. I've learned that I'm stronger than I ever imagined, that I can handle the pressures of life in a big city. But I've also learned that it's okay to ask for help, to lean on others when I need support. I've started practicing mindfulness and meditation to help manage my stress and anxiety. These practices have helped me stay grounded and focused, especially during difficult times. They've also helped me develop a deeper sense of self-awareness, which has been crucial in my journey of growth. The role of art. Art has always been a part of my life, but since moving to Tokyo, it has taken on a new significance. I find solace in creating, whether it's through my work as a graphic designer or in my free time when I paint or draw. Art allows me to express emotions that I can't put into words. It's my way of processing the world around me, of making sense of the chaos. I've started attending art exhibitions and galleries more frequently. Tokyo has a thriving art scene, and I've been inspired by the work of local artists. Their creativity and innovation push me to be better, to experiment with new techniques and ideas. I've even considered hosting my own art exhibition one day, showcasing my work to the world. It's a scary thought, but also incredibly exciting. Exploring spirituality. Another aspect of my life that has evolved since moving to Tokyo is my spirituality. The city is a blend of old and new, where ancient temples stand alongside modern skyscrapers. I've started visiting temples more often, finding peace in the rituals and the serene environments. These visits have sparked an interest in Buddhism and meditation, and I've been reading more about these practices. Spirituality has become a way for me to cope with the stresses of city life. It helps me find balance, to stay centered amidst the chaos. I've started incorporating meditation into my daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. This practice has brought me a sense of calm and clarity that I never knew I needed. My secret talent. There's something else I've kept hidden from most people. I have a secret talent for playing the piano. I learned to play when I was young, but I haven't played much since moving to Tokyo. Recently, though, I've been feeling the urge to reconnect with music. I bought a keyboard and started practicing again. Playing the piano brings me so much joy, and it's a way for me to express myself in a different way. Ken just doesn't know about this yet, but I'm planning to surprise him with a song I've been practicing. I'm nervous, but I know he'll appreciate it. Music has always been a big part of our relationship. We often bond over our shared love for it. I can't wait to see his reaction when I finally play for him. Toxic relationships and letting go. One of the hardest lessons I've learned in Tokyo is the importance of letting go of toxic relationships. May has been a difficult presence in my life, and I've realized that I can't keep allowing her negativity to affect me. It's not easy to let go of a friend, especially when you've shared so much, but I know it's necessary for my own well-being. I've started distancing myself from May, focusing more on the positive relationships in my life. Yumi has been incredibly supportive, and I've been spending more time with her and other friends who uplift me. It's a difficult process, but I know that surrounding myself with positive energy is crucial for my growth. Health and fitness. The importance of health and fitness. Living in Tokyo has made me more conscious of my health. The fast-paced lifestyle can be exhausting, and I've realized the importance of taking care of my body. I've started working out regularly, going to the gym 3 times a week. Exercise helps me release stress and stay in shape, which is important in a city where appearances often matter. I've also started paying more attention to my diet. I try to eat healthy, balanced meals, and I've cut down on junk food. I've even started cooking more at home, experimenting with new recipes and ingredients. Cooking has become a therapeutic activity for me, a way to unwind after a long day. Embracing solitude. One of the most surprising things I've discovered about myself is that I actually enjoy spending time alone. In a city as crowded as Tokyo, solitude can be hard to find, but I've learned to cherish it. Whether it's taking a walk in a quiet park, reading a book at a cozy cafe, or simply sitting in my apartment with a cup of tea, I've come to appreciate the peace that comes with being alone. Solitude has given me the space to reflect on my life, to think about who I am and what I want. It's helped me become more comfortable with myself, to embrace my own company. This is something I never expected, especially given my fear of being alone, but it's been one of the most rewarding aspects of my journey in Tokyo. The power of community. Despite the challenges, I found a sense of community in Tokyo that I never had before. Whether it's through my work, my friends, or the various groups and activities I'm involved in, I've built a network of people who support and encourage me. This sense of community has been vital in helping me navigate the ups and downs of life in the city. I've also started volunteering at a local animal shelter. Animals have always been close to my heart, and spending time with them brings me so much joy. Volunteering has also introduced me to a new group of people who share my passion for animals. It's been a rewarding experience, and it's helped me feel more connected to the city. A new beginning. As I continue to build my life in Tokyo, I'm constantly reminded that this is just the beginning. There's so much more to explore, so much more to learn. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm excited to find out. I'm ready to embrace the challenges, to take risks, and to keep growing. My life in Tokyo is far from perfect, but it's mine, and I'm proud of everything I've accomplished. I've come a long way from the small town girl who first arrived in the city, wide-eyed and unsure of herself. I've grown, I've learned, and I've found a strength within me that I never knew I had. And as I look out at the Tokyo skyline, with the city lights twinkling in the distance, I can't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the experiences, the people, and the city that has shaped me into who I am today. The journey is far from over, and I'm ready for whatever comes next. Thanks for watching, and subscribe our Storyflow channel for more interesting videos.